Welcome to the channel. Today we explore the fascinating story behind one of the most famous drinks in the world. A drink recognized in almost every country. A brand connected with music, sports, youth culture, and powerful marketing. This is the story of Pepsi. The journey begins in the late 19th century in the United States, inside a small pharmacy in North Carolina. At that time, pharmacies were more than places for medicine. Many pharmacists created special drinks that people believed could improve energy, mood, and digestion. One pharmacist loved experimenting with flavors and ingredients. His name was Caleb Bradham. Bradham enjoyed mixing syrups and natural ingredients to create refreshing beverages for his customers. In 1893, he created a new drink that quickly became popular among visitors to his pharmacy. The drink had a unique taste. It was sweet, refreshing, and slightly different from other beverages available at the time. At first, the drink had a simple name. Bradham called it Brad's Drink. Customers enjoyed the flavor and returned to the pharmacy again and again. The drink slowly gained popularity in the local community. However, Bradham believed the drink needed a stronger name, a name that sounded modern and memorable. In 1898, he renamed the beverage Pepsi Cola. The name was inspired by a word connected with digestion because many people believed the drink could help the stomach after meals. Soon the new name started spreading across the region. Bradham officially founded the Pepsi Cola Company in 1902 and began expanding the business beyond the pharmacy. Instead of serving drinks only at his counter, he started selling syrup to soda fountains in other locations. The business grew quickly, and Pepsi started appearing in more and more cities. Within a few years, Pepsi expanded across multiple states, and by 1907, the company already had many bottling franchises producing and selling the drink. The future looked bright, and the brand seemed ready to grow across the country. However, the world was about to change dramatically. When World War I began, the price of sugar increased sharply. Sugar was the most important ingredient in Pepsi, and without it, production became extremely expensive. Bradham made a risky decision. He purchased large amounts of sugar expecting prices to continue rising. His plan was to protect the company from shortages and future price increases. Unfortunately, the market changed suddenly, and sugar prices dropped instead of rising. The company had spent huge amounts of money buying expensive sugar that was now worth far less. Financial pressure increased quickly, and the situation became impossible to control. In 1923, the Pepsi Cola Company declared bankruptcy. For many people, the story seemed finished, and the brand that once showed promise looked like another failed business experiment. But the Pepsi story did not end there. Over the next several years, the brand changed owners multiple times because different investors believed the drink still had potential. Eventually, Pepsi discovered a powerful opportunity during one of the most difficult economic periods in American history, known as the Great Depression. During this time, families had very little money, and businesses needed creative ways to attract customers. Pepsi introduced a revolutionary idea. Instead of selling a small bottle, the company offered a much larger bottle for the same price as competitors. Consumers suddenly received far more soda for the same amount of money, and the offer quickly attracted attention across the country. Pepsi also launched one of the earliest successful radio advertising jingles. The catchy song repeated the message that Pepsi offered more value than other drinks, and people heard the jingle again and again on radio stations. Soon the melody became famous, and sales increased dramatically. Pepsi had survived its darkest moment and returned stronger than before. But the company now faced another massive challenge: competition with the Coca-Cola Company. The rivalry between Pepsi and Coca-Cola eventually became known as the Cola Wars. For decades, these two companies competed for attention, customers, and global influence, while investing heavily in marketing and brand identity. Pepsi decided to position itself as the drink of a new generation. Instead of focusing only on tradition, the brand connected itself with youth culture, music, sports, and entertainment. This strategy changed the image of the company and helped Pepsi grow faster. In the 1970s, Pepsi introduced one of the most famous marketing campaigns in advertising history, called the Pepsi Challenge. In this campaign, people participated in blind taste tests where they tasted 2 cups of cola without seeing the brand names. Many participants surprisingly chose Pepsi. The results created enormous publicity, and television commercials showed real people choosing Pepsi over competitors. The results created enormous publicity, and television commercials showed real people choosing Pepsi over competitors. The campaign attracted attention across the entire country, and Pepsi gained millions of new customers. The company continued building strong connections with popular culture. And over the years, Pepsi advertisements featured many global celebrities, musicians, and athletes. Famous performers such as Michael Jackson appeared in Pepsi commercials that became iconic moments in advertising history. These campaigns helped transform Pepsi from simply a beverage into a symbol of modern culture and energy. As the years passed, Pepsi expanded far beyond soft drinks, and the company became part of PepsiCo, which is now one of the largest food and beverage companies in the world. PepsiCo owns many famous brands enjoyed by millions of people every day, including Lay's, Doritos, Gatorade, and Quaker. Today, Pepsi products are sold in more than 200 countries, and billions of servings are consumed every year across the planet. From a small pharmacy experiment to a global empire, the journey of Pepsi demonstrates the power of creativity, resilience, and smart marketing. The story also teaches several valuable lessons. Great ideas can start in very small places, and failure does not always mean the end of a dream. Businesses can recover from mistakes and build an even stronger future, and sometimes the difference between success and failure is simply the courage to try a new strategy. Pepsi began as a simple drink, mixed by a curious pharmacist, and today it stands as one of the most recognizable brands in the world. A powerful reminder that even the smallest idea can grow into something extraordinary. Thank you for listening.